Yoga Nidra is a very healing practice. Heal your body. It can top up some of those energy reserves, but it's also that psychological, emotional healing. The science is now showing what the yogis have been telling us for a long time. So I always find that quite fascinating. And I also find it very affirming, that these yoga practices are becoming a lot more mainstream, not even in the cloak or the guise of yoga, which is wellness people talking about things that are good for us and our well-being and our health, and it's science-based. And I'm like, wow, this is what we've been doing in yoga. Okay, so I thank you for being here and being here for yourself, for showing up for yourself. So I'm going to assume everybody's settled somewhat. Let's do some deep breathing here and just comfortably take a little bit deeper breath in through your nose. And I want you to exhale through your mouth. Ah. You could do a sigh breath. You could just breathe out through your mouth, whatever works for you, but breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Good. And this is somatic breathing. So it means that we're breathing in the body, you're feeling it, you're noticing it. And the next time you inhale, I want you just to create a bit of tension. So you hold the breath a moment. You could probably feel it already in your abdomen, in your chest, that tension created from just expanding the breath. Let it go down. Let it go and relax and relax and relax. And breathe in again. And if you like, you can find the tension in the torso, but add the shoulders hunching, maybe the glutes and the buttocks. They squeeze a little bit. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. You could add the arms and legs. So again, take a breath in, hold the breath, and squeeze a little bit, tense, and then let go. And you can also do it with the face. You can do like a little scrunchy face, frowning and pursing the lips and wrinkling your nose. And let it go. And everybody do a yawn, whether it's fake or a yawn might come. Open the mouth wide. Ah. Ah, nice. Good. A yawn actually triggers, it sends a signal to your brain that your nervous system is regulated. You're in a ventral state, calming state. And this is where we want to be. I think it's quite conducive to do this practice at home. So I'm so grateful that we have these options now with Zoom, that you can be in the comfort and safety of your own home to do these healing practices. So get comfortable and get settled. If you have your low back bothers you at all in this position, the trick is, again, to put the cushion beneath your knees, but also maybe the feet. So again, if you're just noticing wherever you're lying down, if you do have issues with the low back, that's a little trick. Okay? To elevate under your knees and your feet a little bit. Okay, with two cushions. Two bed pillows will work, couch cushions will work. Okay, and that can sometimes bring some ease to your back. Good. Okay, my dear ones. We've prepared the body to go on the journey of Yoga Nidra. So I just invite you to settle, to shut away the world. Your eyes are closed. Maybe you have something covering your eyes. Some people have eye pillows. You could even take a sleeve of a sweater and cover your eyes, a face cloth and cover your eyes. And so it's just a kind of a little bit of a symbolism of shutting away the world right now. And as you quiet your senses, you're going to keep your sense of feeling. So as we go through the journey, you're going to awaken the feeling of going on this journey of Yoga Nidra. And you're also going to keep your faculty of hearing alert, listening to the sound of my voice. My voice is going to be the guide. And, just in case you fall asleep, and by the way, if you do, that's perfectly fine. I have students often tell me they've missed parts of the journey, or some people miss the whole journey. That's okay. You will still receive the message on a more of a subconscious level. But see if you can possibly use the sound of my voice as an anchor to keep coming back to the present moment, as a rope to pull you out of sleep, possibly. Okay, just gently, just keeping you in that awakened state of the mind, in the calming state of your body. Just let your breath find its natural rhythm. And at first, we're going to go through a journey of the body. So just first being aware of your body, just aware of your body lying down in the position it is with the support of whatever's beneath you and the grounding comfort of anything that's over top of you, like a blanket or a pillow. And just feeling a sense of ease and a conscious relaxation. Just notice in this moment, is there anywhere you might be holding tension? And we're not going to judge that. You're just going to notice it, maybe try to soften those areas. And as we bring in warmth and coziness on this solstice night, bringing awareness to your body. And we're going to touch places in the body in a sense of our awareness is going to touch it, to just bring the awareness. We're going to start on the right side and your right thumb only. So you don't need to move, just awareness of the right thumb. And with your awareness, imagine you're bringing warmth. So even feeling warmth, almost like a little light, like a little fire of warmth, lighting up the thumb, and then the index finger, and then the middle finger, ring finger, and baby finger. And feel that warmth penetrate the palm of your hand, the back of your hand, and then moving up your lower arm and upper arm. And then that warmth soothes your shoulder, melting away any weight of the world you've been carrying. And then feel the warmth under your arm and then coming down the side, waist, into the right hip. And then let your whole right upper leg feel warm. Coming down the knee is warmth, soothing, down the lower leg, into the heel, the sole of the foot, the top of the foot, and warmth in the toes, the big toe, the second, third, fourth, fifth. Okay? And then just gently bring your awareness to the left hand thumb. We're going to move to the left side now. And that warmth in your thumb, let it be soothing, let it be healing, let it encourage your body to relax. And then your index finger, and your middle finger, and your ring finger, and your pinky finger. And let the warmth Come into the palm of the hand, the back of the hand, nice and warm, glowing. Let that warmth flow up now your left arm, all the way up, upper arm to the left shoulder. And again, feel like it's melting any armor that you've been holding, any weight of the world. Just let it release. And feel under the arm warm, and then down your side and your waist and your left hip. Bring some warming relaxation there. And then filling warmth through your thigh, your upper leg, your knee, your lower leg, and the heel of the foot, the sole of the foot, the top of the foot, warm, and your toes, the big toe, second toe, third, fourth, fifth. Good. And then come right up to the very top of your head, the place we call the crown of the head. And imagine like this warm glow just touching the top of your head. And it's like flowing warm over the skull, over the forehead. Feel your eyes relaxing, soothed in warmth. Feel the back of the head, the nape of the neck. Again, the shoulders are warm, letting go of the weight of the world. And feel this warmth seep into your whole back. And the back, just feel it relax and release into the ground. Especially your lower back, soothed in this warmth, bathed in this warmth. And then coming down the buttocks, the back of the legs, where your hamstring muscles are, feel them warm and relaxing. The back of the knees, the calf muscles. And again, the heels and soles of the feet warm. And then I want you to imagine this warm glow is turning into a warm blanket. Maybe some of you have a heated blanket. Some of you might have a weighted blanket, any type of blanket you want to imagine. And that this warm blanket is going to come over your feet, over your shins and kneecaps, over your thighs, over your belly, your abdomen, over your stomach area, over your chest, over your collarbones, right up to the neck. And your shoulders and arms are tucked in under the blanket warm. And just feel that sense of coziness and warmth. Feel your face glowing in warmth, rosy cheeks, your jaw relief, your temples at ease. Good. And your whole body warm and relaxed. Warm and relaxed. Feeling a sense here of safety, of calm, of feeling grounded, cozy, and warm. And in this relaxed place, your breathing can actually get very quiet. It's like your body goes into preservation. It preserves energy. This energy can be used for healing. It can be used to kind of recharge your battery packs. So just noticing this very calm breath, just aware of the breath coming in and the breath going out. The breath going in and the breath going out. You might notice the breath ever so gently at the tips of the nostrils and inside your nostrils as you breathe. And if you really get tuned in, you may notice that The inhale is a little cooler than your exhale. So I want you to imagine when you're inhaling, imagine you've stepped outside in this winter time and you feel that cool, crisp air in your nose and nostrils. And let that crisp coolness, again, keep you awakened, listening to the sound of my voice. And then every time you exhale, if you're noticing that warmth, there's a little bit warmer in the exhale. And imagine it again as the warm fire. So you come inside, there's a nice warm fire, and just let that warm your body. So breathing in cool crispness, that's, we could even think of it as a clarity. And then breathing out, exhaling, warming relaxation. So inhale, cool crispness, and exhale, warm relaxation. So you have that crisp clarity and you have that warm, relaxing, grounding calmness. And just holding space for both at the same time. Again, Yoga Nidra is both at the same time. The awakened sleep, the cool, clear, and the warm relaxation. As we continue this journey, just become aware of the dark space now in front of your closed eyes. This is a space the yogis call the Chitakasha. And you can think of this dark space as a transparent screen, almost like a movie screen. And this movie, we're going to have this journey, and this movie is the movie of your journey, and you are the star of the movie. Okay, so we're going to awaken imagination. And Albert Einstein, a quote from him is that imagination is more important than knowledge. And that's such a powerful statement. So when we use our imagination and we imagine something to be so, on some level in our body, this is what we're evoking in our psyche. And again, just like all journeys in life, they're not all smooth sailing. We have ups and downs. There's sometimes those pit holes that we might fall into. But we can get up again and we can even forge new paths. So this journey we're going on, going to bring in an intention. Okay, this intention is like a mantra. In the deepest stillness, I remember my inner light, steady and true, guiding me home. Okay, so see if you could just repeat it silently to yourself. In the deepest stillness, I remember my inner light, steady and true, guiding me home. And one more time. In the deepest stillness, I remember my inner light, steady and true, guiding me home. Okay, so in this journey now, imagine you've decided to go out for a walk and it's twilight. So twilight is that time of day where it's not fully dark and it's not light anymore. It's that like our reverie, that in-between place. You walk along an ancient path through a forest older than memory itself. The moon is a new moon hidden, and the world is lit only by starlight. You move slowly, sensing more than seeing, guided by something quieter than even thought. And there's a feeling in your body. It feels like anticipation mixed with uncertainty. And you are crossing a threshold. The familiar is behind you now. Ahead lies the unknown. And this is the longest night of the year, the turning point of the wheel. In the outer world, fires burn and voices rise, but here there's only stillness. And the forest holds you in silence. You sense that something is waiting, not in fear, but in readiness. And you continue forward. The air is cool and clear, scented with cedar and fir. And each breath settles you more deeply into your body. The darkness is not empty. It is full, alive, watchful. And the path is steady beneath your feet. Though you cannot see far ahead, you trust each step as it comes. Then between the trees, a light appears. At first, it's only a spark, easily mixed. It vanishes, returns, and grows brighter. Your heart quickens, not with alarm, but with recognition. You are being called, drawn toward the light. As you follow the winding path, the forest opens into a clearing. At its center burns a small fire, contained within a circle of stone. Beside the fire stands a cloaked figure, neither stranger nor familiar, both ancient and timeless. And you pause at the edge of this clearing. Then the figure turns and meets your gaze. Their face is your own, yet also more than your own. It's actually older, wiser. It is more rooted, grounded in something unshakable. And this is the one who carries this calm and peace always, that always has the wisdom and the guidance. They beckon you. So you step forward. You're drawn by the warmth of the fire and by the presence of this wiser self. The flames crackle softly, illuminating the ground. And this wise self stands beside you, calm and a quiet presence. You have arrived, they say, not as a statement, but it's a remembering. You have arrived. Here, there's nothing you must do, nothing to become, nothing to solve. And the fire burns, and the night holds this guidance, this wisdom, this knowing. And your wise self places their hand on your shoulder. And in that touch, you feel centuries of this knowing pass into you. You feel the great truth of the turning seasons. Just knowing that the darkness is not the enemy of light, but its womb. You are safe in the unknown, they say. You are held even when the path disappears. And all is unfolding as it should. And near the fire, you notice now a single candle. You lift it and you light the wick from the flame of the fire. Instantly, the candle glows, steady, unwavering. And you recognize it at once, that it's your inner light. It symbolizes your inner light within. And it never goes out, even though sometimes we forget. It's there. It's been waiting for you to find it, discover it, connect to it. And your body softens and your heart opens. You understand now you're exactly where you need to be, and nothing is missing and nothing is wrong. Your wise self smiles. And in that smile, you see your own reflection, whole, luminous, at peace. The forest, the fire, the night, and the light all belong to you. The image of your wise self begins to fade, but the knowing remains. All is well, all has always been well, and you are held. The fire begins to fade. The forest begins to fade. Yet nothing is lost. What remains is the memory, the feeling, the knowing. Your body here in this moment, feeling supported by the earth, with the stars and the new moon shining over you. You rest in this deep knowing of a subtle sweetness that spreads through you, a gentle, luminous calm, a quiet bliss that hums beneath the surface of everything, like warm embers glowing long after the fire has settled. Your heart feels open and at ease, and your nervous system is grounded and calm. You feel this deep comfort, deeper into trust. Here you are safe. Here you are whole. Here all is well. The light within you shines effortlessly, bathing you in peace. So just rest here a moment longer, soaking in this ease, and let bliss hold you. And once again, we will return to the mantra or the intention we made. Imagine now in this calm and peaceful place that you'll whisper it into your heart center as if you're planting the seed into the inner garden that you have just fertilized with this practice of presence and paying attention. So feel free to just silently repeat it after me, whispering. In the deepest stillness, I remember my inner light, steady and true, guiding me home. In the deepest stillness, I remember my inner light, steady and true, guiding me home. In the deepest stillness, I remember my inner light, steady and true, guiding me home. And the practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete. Just bring awareness back to your body, just in this moment, wherever you are. If you like, you could just start to awaken, wiggling fingers and toes, doing some gentle stretches, whatever feels good for you right now. And maybe some of you have fallen asleep, and that's okay too. And I want to wish you a happy solstice and to wish you all a Merry Christmas. And coming soon, a Happy New Year. And I thank you so much for being here with me this evening on this auspicious day, the longest night of the year. And so, as we send some good vibrations into the world, Om Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and free and be peaceful and be connected to their inner light, inner truth. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om peace, peace, peace. And please take this peace with you to bed tonight. Tuck it in with you. Sleep peacefully, everybody. And may this practice of Yoga Nidra that brings peace help also to bring peace on earth. I honor the light within you. Namaste, my friend.